Hello and welcome to the Ross Cloud Podcast. I'm your host, Carl Ross Sr., and this platform was created to motivate and to inspire in hopes that you will become a better you. You know, before we get started, I'm already messing up. Before we get started, whatever. I like to give my shout outs to everybody that's listening all over the world. We really do appreciate you, especially right here in our own backyard, right here in North Carolina. Stand up. Man, appreciate you guys for showing us so much love. But you guys been riding with us right here in NC, and we appreciate it. Shout out to Brussels, Belgium, and shout out to Brazil. Hola. Man, we appreciate y'all. Mexico just started listening. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and listening to the Ross Cloud Podcast. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Over in Africa, Senegal, and I can't pronounce that one, Femi.
Nigeria.
Not Nigeria, but Gano.
Ghana.
I guess you right on that. I ain't going to even debate.
Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Ghana, Togo.
All right, we don't need all the names of Africa right now, my brother. Oh, my God. If you don't know, I have my two wonderful hosts who will be right now. We have Femi Ashinoa and Candy T. Jeter in the building at the Ross Cloud Podcast. What's good, family?
Man, what's good?
Everybody good? I'm glad you're back, man.
I'm glad to be back.
Man,
I'm glad to be back.
we don't need no more political speeches from you either, my brother. All right, let me go ahead and set the record straight on that. That boy was running for office. Boy, we did an introduction on Femi. Y'all don't hear me? You remember Candy?
No.
Oh, my God. Candy, where in the hell was you at?
That's what we all did.
What were you saying, though? That was political.
What was I saying?
Metaphorically, y'all.
Okay.
Right.
OMG. Candy, what's up, baby?
Man, I'm good.
You know?
I'm good. Glad to be here as usual.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm telling you, man. It's good to see your smiling faces in here, and then we have Woo in the background,
Yes,
you know.
Sir.
Yep. And we got our intern that's here tonight.
That's right. We have Gianna Knox.
Yes.
Welcome,
What's up? Welcome to the Ross Cloud Podcast. Yeah.
Well,
So
Woo,
glad.
woo, woo.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you, Candy.
He gave us a little pimp voice just then, y'all. So listen, we thank you guys again for tuning in to the Ross Cloud Podcast. And, you know, we typically like to have conversations that most folks won't talk about. You know, most people say, man, we don't really want to hear about that, but that's okay. It's
That's
a
right.
market, and it's it's something out there for somebody else to listen to other than the norm.
Right.
We pride ourselves on being different here at the Ross Cloud Podcast, right?
That's right.
So the topic that we're going to talk about on today is going to be happy.
I'm so happy.
All right, that's all we're going to give them right there.
Do we have that copywritten?
Oh, thank you.
I'm messing.
That's right.
Pharrell, don't come get us, okay?
Bye for real.
Yeah, by Pharrell. We do not own the rights to that, all right? Be clear. We respect it. We respect it. We respect it. So we're going to talk about the word happy.
Which is the word right there.
I got it right in here, don't I?
Yeah.
Look at that. Ain't that something?
God is
got it
good.
right.
God is good. Yeah, you know, happy.
Happy.
Happy. Are you happy, Femi?
I am.
Are you happy, Candy?
I am. Sometimes.
Sometimes. I respect that answer.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm happy today.
Yeah.
You know. You know, and I think
might be something totally different.
I know, right?
Okay. All right.
Good days and bad days we have, right?
Happy.
And it's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy, and then it's okay to be unhappy.
Right.
You know, whatever. So let's give the definition of happy. And we're going to talk about this because our very own Candy Jeter, she actually spoke not too long ago. Was it this weekend?
It was this weekend
Oh, awesome.
on happiness.
On happiness.
Yeah.
And was this for a women's fellowship
Yeah.
or for?
It was for a women's gathering.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And the title of the talk was "But I'm Not Happy."
Ooh, but I'm not happy.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Direct opposite of happy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's
Unhappy.
happy, right?
Yeah. What is happiness?
What is happiness?
And
So I'm
Chris
gonna read
is
the
gonna tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear what he's gonna read here.
Okay, happy. Of course, we know it's an adjective. If you didn't know, it's an adjective.
Right.
Happy is a feeling or showing pleasure of contentment.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa came in looking happy and excited.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Having a sense of confidence in or satisfaction with the person, arrangement, or situation.
Did you say confidence?
Confidence.
Awesome.
Confidence.
Confidence is synonymous with happy.
Absolutely.
That's
right.
important
That's right.
to note.
Yeah.
That is
right.
important
That's
to
right.
note, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So happy, fortunate, and convenient. He had the happy knack of making people like him.
Mm-hmm.
Happy. That's. Thought I'd read that.
Is happy
Interesting.
considered a verb or
Adjective.
Adjective.
adjective? Okay.
Adjective. I need for you to pay attention. My
Yeah, he
brother.
did say it.
I just said it at the beginning. My African
I'm
brother.
sorry.
He did.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Femi, welcome back, my brother.
Yes.
Did you speak to your folks out there? You didn't give them your. All right, we're gonna stay on task, my brother.
Today, not Thursday, Chris.
Well, you could do it today too.
Mo kibo gbenyin anything boy Roll Klaus podcast.
Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So listen, I'm gonna give you guys some percentages, right? On average, across 30 countries, 2 in 3 adults, a 67% report being happy.
67.
67%, and then 15% very much so, and 52% rather so.
Oh. 52.
52 rather so.
Mm-hmm.
15% very much so. And then 67% report being happy all the time.
Awesome.
I don't know how to do it.
Hey,
We have some good days. It can be done, I guess.
it's a few things that make you happy.
Okay, and what is that, sir?
My brother.
What is it, my brother? Mind your damn business, baby. Mind your business.
That was good, Femi. That
Everybody don't need to make that, Don't worry about Chris Ross. Hell going on, Femi.
Hey, I just had to.
Oh, man, I absolutely love it. Damn. Oh,
Trying to push
snitching
on
ass. Oh, snitching ass.
Hey,
You had Chris
Oh, my
Ross.
God.
He paused for a minute.
Hey, man. God darn.
hey, you asked.
Watch out, bro. I was just in general. Hey, well, I tell you. So that's the population of folks who, that percentage there of folks being happy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess being happy is attainable every day. It takes a great deal of faith for that to happen. But I still believe that even when you're unhappy, it takes faith to kind of bring a balance to that, if you would, to kind of help you stay focused, because that unhappiness can be detrimental if you continue to let it
Right.
take over. But I digress. What's your thoughts on that, Femi, when it comes to happy?
Just like you said, just being happy. It's a good feeling. Like, I don't know if it's through emotions and through the gratifications of whatever you're doing at the time.
Well, it definitely is an emotion, so I agree with you. And
So at that moment, maybe you heard something, a good news, you'll be happy.
True. True.
Every time we hear good things happening, we're always happy.
We're always happy. That's so true.
It's just it's how. I mean, I guess that's how things just come up
On the whole.
When you talk about happiness.
Yeah.
So versus when you're unhappy. So to me, that's how I just look at it in that perspective.
Yeah. Great perspective. What you think, Candy?
I don't think it's a matter of either happy or unhappy. Sometimes you just are being, you're not happy or unhappy.
Yeah.
It just is. And that's usually like where I look at happiness like an empty bag, like love. There's really nothing in love. There's really nothing in happiness. It's what you put in it. And you brought up something interesting about emotion. But here it says it's a feeling.
Yeah.
All right? Emotion is primal. It's an instinct. It's something that happens in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. A feeling is what you think about that emotion, and it conjures up a feeling. The thought that you put into the emotion creates the feeling. So if somebody cheats on you, if somebody dies, if you lose something, or if you win something,
Yeah.
Right.
what do you think about that produces the actual feeling behind the emotion? So a happiness is really based on how you see life, right? So some people could win the lottery.
Yeah.
Two people could win the lottery, and those two people will see it differently. One person may see it as a burden, and another person may see it as a blessing. Somebody may be overwhelmed by winning the lottery,
Yeah.
and somebody would be able to take that money and create a happy life for themselves, whilst the other person may take that money and have a miserable life.
Great point.
So happiness is really defined by each individual.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Just like
Yeah.
success. Like I can
Exactly.
say I'm successful because I'm running my business.
Yes.
Now we put stipulations on that, or we put
We do.
measurements on it,
Right.
on success.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not successful because my business is not a multi-million-dollar business.
Come on.
But does that negate the success? That's
Yes.
like me saying, hey, guess what? I woke up this morning, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But just because somebody else won $1 million today, that does not negate
Yeah.
my happiness, because
That's
it's really
right.
based off of each individual's experience
Yes.
in the moment
Yes.
or during those moments.
Yes.
Like that. So,
That feeling.
That's right.
I love it. Great point.
That feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. That feeling.
That whatever you feeling at the moment or at that time, you know, that's what it like she said, you could win a lottery, you could win $1 million, and the outcome could be two totally different.
Sure.
you know.
Sure.
So
That's a great
you can-
point.
You can say, okay, I won $1 million, so I'm happy
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they've been broke all their lives. Now they see $1 million, it's like that's gonna change a lot of things.
But boy, if they mismanagement, they ass gonna be unhappy if they mismanage that.
Right,
so
right. But
you're
see-
right. It's a caveat to it.
But see, but then again, they've always been broke, so they know how broke is. So if they go back broke,
And they might, you know what? And some people feel good just spending money.
And some
Right.
people feel good being broke.
right?
Yes.
Some people
Ain't that the truth?
They are content the way they are.
The way they are.
Yeah.
They're not striving to
Right.
do anything different. They're good right there.
They're familiar with it.
Yes.
And being rich is unfamiliar, and it makes them miserable.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
point. Like, what's that? Is it a manic depressant that goes out and just compulsively spends money, just spend, and then when it's gone, it's like,
I shouldn't have done
I
that.
shouldn't have done
Done
that,
that,
right?
right.
So we know people, but at that moment, they happy. That's the happiest, just what you said. They're happy. I'm going to go out and buy I just won $2 million. I'm gonna go buy 3 Ferraris.
Right.
Well,
And that's gone.
the maintenance on the mofos is. Have you thought about that?
Yeah.
Right.
But when you in that moment,
you don't
you
think
just happy.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't bringing no thought to it. So I guess happiness can distort the thinking on
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
actually your decision making. Let me say that some of the decisions that you make.
Right.
If you don't think that happiness out, okay, yeah, I just won $1 million, but hold on, taxes gonna take this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I got back payments on this. I
Yes.
got kids. I got to take this right here. Blah 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 blah. We in debt. By the time you finish, you know, if that's the scenario of your life,
Right.
now to finish, you got 10 grand left.
Right.
What you
Right.
gonna do with it?
Right.
Most folks would say, we're gonna take the vacation of our life. Then you back at square one.
Right.
Yeah.
Your bills paid,
Right.
your debt's paid off, but you're back at square one. Really,
Right.
you got 2 grand in the bank.
Right.
When you know that. So yeah, go ahead, Woo.
You recognize everything that we said about happiness was always attached to a physical
Physical,
or a item that's purchased,
something
or
tangible.
tangible.
We can
Something
touch it.
outside of yourself.
Out.
Yes, yes. So when do we? So in marriage, let's go there.
Okay.
Do you necessarily have to be happy and married? Or are you going to have seasons where you're unhappy in marriage?
Well, that's the goal. The goal, I mean, the goal is to be happy, but we all know that that's not. I mean, that's not the reality of.
That's the word I was looking for. That's what I was looking for, brother.
That's not the reality of life.
No, it's not.
You know, because you're gonna have your ups and downs,
Yes.
but the goal is to be happy.
That's the goal.
You know.
Yes.
I think that goes back to what Wu is saying is when you have this inner contentment, which contentment goes inside of the bag of happiness,
Yes.
Right.
then you will be happy.
Yeah.
Count it all joy.
Count it all joy.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So that is that's the key.
Yeah.
Right.
And
yeah.
which is why I said happiness is filtered through the concept you have of yourself. If you have a negative self-concept, then when that bag of happiness is presented to you, you're going to put negative things in there. And
Yes.
it's going to be, but
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
Yes. That's
Right.
why I love this group right here. Come on.
And it's also this too. It's always in moments. Guess what? Me and my wife, we can sit here and fuss and fight. I'm not happy in the moment.
Yes.
I may be frustrated,
Yes.
stressed,
Yes.
pissed off at you.
Come
at
on.
the moment.
Yes.
That's for a moment.
Right.
Yeah. That's for a moment.
But afterwards, once we reconcile and we come together through communication,
Yeah.
and we find the middle ground, guess what?
Yes.
We're happy.
I'm happy. She's happy again.
Right.
I love it.
But in
I love
certain
it.
moments, I'm not going to be happy. Just
No.
like she's not going to be happy.
No,
And I
that's true.
think that's what, when it comes to marriage or just relationships, period, even when friendships or siblings, parents,
Yes.
or anything like that,
Yeah.
Right.
you're going to have moments where you are disdained about something.
Right.
But the maturity in people, it steps in and say, hey, look, just because we have a disagreement or we had a disagreement,
Yeah.
that don't mean I have to stay unhappy with you. You don't have to stay unhappy with me, pissed off or whatever at me.
Yes.
Let that stay in the moment.
Yeah.
And then let's
Right.
Yeah.
progress on.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I
That's
agree.
The maturity of marriages, and that's
Yes.
why a lot of people stay together for such a long time. Now,
Right.
granted,
That's
we do
right.
have situations where people do break apart because XYZ reasons.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
even in those
yeah.
moments right there, you are pissed off, unhappy, sad, hurt, all of the above
Absolutely.
in that moment.
Right.
So, yes, sometimes people choose to go their separate ways. Look, I've been married before
Yeah.
to my wife.
Yeah.
In those moments with my ex-wife, I was very unhappy, very pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
So was she, and it caused us to go our separate ways.
Got you.
I don't hate the girl now, the woman now.
Sure.
In those moments, I was pissed off.
Sure you
And
will.
I'm pretty sure she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
you mature from those moments or you get away from those moments, then you can figure out and then you can get back to a happiness. You
True.
have to get back to the happiness. Nobody else
word.
can provide that happiness for
Exactly.
you. You have to get
Find
back
your
to the
own happiness.
Guess
Yeah.
what? Sometimes a I'm sorry is not going to fix it.
Not at all.
Hey, sometimes it was my fault. It's not going to fix it.
No, it's not.
So even if somebody's coming up to you apologizing and say, I'm sorry, yeah, you're still dealing with that hurt.
Yes.
Now you got to take that journey into finding the happiness within you.
You sure do.
Right. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Moments.
Good word, bro.
That's right.
That's right.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. That was needed.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so listen, I hope you guys are picking up some gems and some diamonds off the ground as they're being dropped. And you guys are able to take some of this and use it, at your leisure, whether you agree or disagree. This is some great information.
Yes.
That could possibly help you. And listen, we don't claim to know it all.
No.
But what we are saying through life experiences, trials and errors, mistakes, and, everybody got their own mistakes. The older you get a little bit wiser and you do things a little bit different.
Usually.
Yeah, it's some fools still out there, It's some fools still out there. But, hopefully we can give you something today that can help you. So I'm going to read some stats like I love to do. And this is indeed married people are happier than unmarried people. The direct opposite of what we was, So that generally they are happier than unmarried people. Across nearly 5 decades of surveys, data from the GSS shows that 36% of people who've ever been married, including divorcees, separated, and widowed people, say they are very happy, while just an 11% are not happy compared to 22% and 15% of the people who actually say.
Is that in general, or did they break it down in genders?
This is in general.
Okay.
I haven't got to that yet. Mm-hmm. But, those are some, and this is based on, let me give you this right quick. This is, yes, a GSS. So this is a study that was taken by, this is actually it's called Family Studies. Mm-hmm. And you can go back and look at this at your leisure and do your own study, do your own research and everything. We're just providing this resource to you, just so you can get an idea, kind of wrap your mind around this word happy and unhappy, of course. So you can just get a general idea. So you can go to ifstudies.org, ifstudies.org. Listen, write that check, all right? We need a sponsorship, okay? All these great resources out here. I know y'all listening.
Right.
Write that doggone check. Oh,
yeah.
So those are some numbers I wanted to throw out there, and I thought those were great numbers. When we hear about people being married 35 years, or we won't even just circle it around relationship. We'll even say in business.
Yeah.
For 30, 40 years. It doesn't mean that they haven't had ups and downs in their business. Right. They've been happy in their business and happy pursuing it. But there have been some dark days that they've experienced. When we think about that word happy, just like you said, it's kind of just like, man, I can't say what makes you happy.
Right.
I can't say what makes me happy or why it makes me happy.
Right.
Was the journey that made me happy? What was it that initially made us happy? So happy, I think you have your seasons where you're happy, and there's some season of unhappiness.
Exactly.
Just like we have ups and downs, you have your seasons.
Right.
But damn, this week I don't feel good.
That's right.
I don't want to talk to nobody this week. Don't mean nothing wrong. It just mean that's human experience.
That's right.
I don't feel good today.
Right.
We're cyclical beings.
We are. If I don't want to answer my phone, I ain't gonna answer my phone.
Yeah.
I think it's just different types of happiness.
It is, Femi. It really is.
I could watch a football game and then my team, they won. I'm like, hey, it made my day.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like the Cowboys they lost, it's gonna make my day. I don't mean that.
You meant that. You meant it. Don't tell no lies on the Ross Cloud podcast. Negro, you meant it.
hey, all y'all Dallas Cowboy fans, I'm sorry.
I'm not a Cowboy fan, I'm just saying. Hold on, let me take it out. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say it. My name is James Washington Jr., aka Woo, aka Woo Woo Woo. You Dallas Cowboys, aka Dallas Cowgirl fans, y'all suck. Go Ravens. Thank you.
Lamar Jackson. Hey,
man.
oh yes,
he gonna get that check.
they need to pay him, man.
Guess what? Once they pay him, guess what he gonna be?
Yes, sir.
Super
Happy.
Bowl.
Happy.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
I like it.
I
But
like
you know,
that.
but you know what else I like? He happy about playing football.
Yes.
Yeah, he just loves the game.
He loves
He
the
loves
game.
the game.
He loves
yeah,
the game.
and you can tell.
Yeah. Now he'll be
Loves it.
happier when he get that check.
Yeah.
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 But he's happy
Right.
right now.
And
Right.
he's doing it all by himself.
Yeah, he love it.
No agent, no nothing.
Him and his
mom,
him
right?
and his mother,
Love
they're
it.
their own agents.
Wow.
Oh, I love it.
In my personality, in my opinion, I think that's why they don't want to do it.
I think so too.
You know, them
I know.
corporations like to have professional people come sit at the table.
Man, come on. You know, I get it. I understand it.
Put some respect on that man's name.
Put some respect on his name.
And don't forget, the Cowboys suck.
See,
Man, see, he go-
I started something.
You done started something,
Started
Femi.
something.
Boy, I tell you.
Yeah, Femi been starting stuff tonight.
Starting stuff, ain't
Hey, I'm back.
Just like old African from Nigeria.
Oh, God.
Just like old African from Nigeria, boy.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah. How about them Chiefs, though? All right, let's talk about the different types of happiness.
The Chiefs suck too. What's your team, Femi?
The Panthers.
Oh,
They suck too.
hold
Candy,
on.
you got a team?
you got a team, Candy?
No, I
Okay,
like
just in case
players.
you do, they
Oh,
suck
look
too.
at her. You hear? I like players.
Yeah, I have certain players.
Okay, who your favorite
I
player?
love Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
I like
retired.
him too.
He's
He
one
don't
of
suck.
Nah.
One of
Arizona.
my favorites.
He's a guy.
Yeah, Arizona.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him. He
Boy, I
retired.
tell you. Now see how this work?
And you see, I was
We
rooting
all
for
happy.
Lamar Jackson. Now he's gonna talk about my pen. And then you know what? Now we gonna have to get into it.
Oh,
now
no.
I'm unhappy. Now,
Oh, I love it, y'all.
I was
Hey,
happy.
you was happy. Then when he said something about them Panthers, you got unhappy. I love it. So listen, let's talk about the different types of happiness.
Okay.
Okay,
Awesome.
that's kind of put some perspective on it. All right? Let's talk about some different types of happiness,
Right.
and we'll go through them, and I'll read them. If you want to stop me and elaborate, feel free to do so.
gotcha.
So you got the word joy. The feeling of joy comes from losing yourself in the present moment and appreciating what you have. And I think we just experienced a moment of joy in here.
Right.
There's
We
a
did.
level
We
and
did.
appreciation
Yes.
for each other's personality, who we are as individuals, no matter what. He's a Raven fan,
Panthers.
Carolina Panther fan. And we from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. But
Yeah,
Who's
but
your
the
team?
Panthers
The Chiefs.
are,
Oh, okay.
kind of new, so
them Chiefs. Yeah.
people have to kind of.
So joy, we all had feelings of joy. There was excitement.
Right.
Though it can last longer than joy, this emotion is still somewhat fleeting. It dissipates rather quickly and can turn into ennui. However, it can
Especially
be
when you're drinking alcohol.
man, what you talking about?
Right.
It can be a motivating factor, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So excitement. That's what we experience. So imagine if we had some Grey Goose and cranberry in here,
Right.
Or some Crown Royal in here,
Right.
or whatever it is you
Right.
like to partake of.
Yeah.
Right.
It probably would have went on for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably might would have heard some cursing. All right, the next one is gratitude.
Yeah.
So gratitude can disappear if you don't actively focus on it, but it's also an important form of happiness. Those who feel gratitude on a regular basis tend to be happier and healthier than those who are less prone to these feelings, and that's according to research. That's gratitude.
Gratitude. Wow.
Anybody want to say something on gratitude? Okay, everybody feel kind of good about that. Pride.
Oh.
While smug or competitive pride can be a negative thing, all right? Feelings of pride in your accomplishments can be a form of gratitude turned inward and are a great form of happiness to indulge in. So there's a difference.
Right.
There's a difference. While smug or competitive pride can be a negative thing, feelings of pride in your accomplishments can be a form of gratitude turned into and are a great form of happiness to indulge in. So it's good to be prideful of some of the achievements, those small wins, those big wins, or the fact that you were able to accomplish a small goal and say, hey, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
I did that.
You know,
Right.
that's a great form of pride
Right.
to indulge in. Optimism. All right. That's better than being a pessimist.
I was getting ready to say that.
Right? I know some pessimists in the business. Whoa,
boy.
woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my
when you can think
God.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, everything you say, they got to turn it around and turn it into something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the
I
and the
know
first
Phil.
thing you say
I know
is, get
Phil.
your negative ass up out of here.
Yeah.
Look.
Real quick. You have to almost be that way. Man, get that negative
you're
energy
killing
out
the
of here.
vibe. You're killing
Right.
You're killing the vibe.
Killing the vibe, right?
Yeah, I was good.
Right.
Until you came
you
up
came
in
up
here.
in here.
Man, I'm ready to go now.
I never feel like that.
Yes, sir. So
Oh, my-
optimism. Studies also connect optimism with greater outcomes in life. Optimists tend to focus on possibilities and have a combination of gratitude and pride. They're grateful for all the possibilities life presents, proud of their abilities to harness these resources, and have a strong belief in themselves and their ability to make their attempts at whatever goals they pursue. So optimism. Yeah, come on. What, am I say that again? Say that again, Woo.
Someone who's looking at the glass half full instead of half empty.
I love it.
Wow.
Thank you. Bars.
Bars. You dropped them. You dropped them.
Hey, you're
bars.
dropping some jewels now.
Yes.
Contentment. Contentment means being happy with what you have.
Right.
Those who are content are less disappointed by life's drawbacks and feel lucky to have what they have in their lives already. Sure, go
I
ahead.
think that's why a lot of people can't progress.
I agree.
They got that wall sitting right there because
Man.
they're not happy. Oh my gosh, I'm tired of being at this job.
Lord, do
But
something
if you
about it.
didn't have the job, you'd be sitting at home stressed about.
Come-
I can't-
bills.
yeah, I can't-
I got
don't
to
have
pay
money to
this. I
make-
got to take care of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story. That's
you
so
know,
true.
So people
Yeah.
got to learn to be happy in the situation that they're in now, but be mindful and put into actions to get themselves out of the situation.
Yeah,
That's what optimistic is, looking at it half full.
yeah,
Yes, I have a job. It may not be what I really want at the moment, but I'm truly thankful for what I have right now.
Right.
Now, what am I going to do to get myself out of this position
yeah,
into a better position
Right.
Come on.
or into a career field or doing
Yeah.
something I really want to do?
yeah.
Right.
Like you got to happiness comes with actions too.
Yeah,
So you got to do
yeah. That's right. It's a do behind it.
that. You got to
Right.
do.
You sure do.
So
I love it. Thank you, Woo. Bars. He just gave us a quick 16, right?
Gosh. Nah, that was like more
What's
like,
that, 32?
nah, that was more like 8 bars.
That was like 8 bars.
Eight
All right.
bars. So, we'll take it.
We'll take it, though, right? Yeah, I love it. In one take. That boy bad.
I'm gonna say this because I said this morning,
Go ahead.
and this is where that mind state came from.
Yeah.
Remember, I said this morning. Sometimes God will put you where He needs you to be, so God can lead you where He needs. So God can lead you where He needs you to be.
Right.
A
Yeah.
lot of times we sitting here sad and depressed because we don't have the job.
Yeah.
Not recognizing this is exactly what God wants you to be at. So
Yes.
you have to start opening yourself up to say, "Hey, God, what is it?"
No doubt.
Again, God, Allah, universe, however you
I got
describe
you.
it, it's all
Yes.
the same thing to me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But-
I'm with you.
They're just names, but you have to get yourself. Well, God's going to put you into a place where He needs you to be.
Yeah.
And once you open yourself up, just like the brother said this morning, he didn't get mad at the situation. He sat back. He heard the voice of God. He prayed and heard the voice of God.
Yeah.
And God led
Led
him
him.
Right.
to where he's at now.
No doubt.
Now imagine if he chose to do the opposite. That man probably would still been locked up unhappy. But he's outside free, living happy.
Yeah.
But that's because he allowed God to put him where he needed to be.
Yeah.
In order for God to get him to lead him where he need to be.
Come on, bro.
And that's what it is. Right?
Come on. Now that right there was the son of a preacher man.
That's another 16 bars right there.
16, baby.
Yeah, that's 16.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And the last word to describe happiness is really love and happiness. I sometimes said to be interchangeable. And love is an infinite source of happiness.
Right.
And happiness itself is a form of love. However you look at it, both are vital to have in your life. True love is fabled to be extremely difficult to come by. But in actuality, love can be found all around you. Family, friends, romantic partners, and even pets can all be sources of love, and focusing on all these relationships can greatly enrich your life. This is a form of happiness that can come in an endless supply. Even though stressful relationships can sap us of happiness, healthy and supportive relationships can bring great lasting happiness. Focusing on relationship skills, spending time with loved ones, and in the other ways, cultivating these relationships can help you keep this form of happiness in your life.
That's awesome.
Well, that was love and happiness. And you can check that out at verywellmind.com. That's verywell.com, verywellmind.com. And you guys can use this resource. This resource is available to you on the internet. Just Google it. And hopefully you can use this resource to help strengthen your life as we are talking about happiness today. So is there a difference? We talked about love for a moment here, but so does love and sex correlate that? Happiness, love, sex, and happiness? As you ponder, and I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it, is there a correlation of that at all? And this is just a general, because some people associate love with sex. Some people associate happiness with sex.
I think sex is fire, then it can light love.
It's physical.
But I think if love is already there, that spark is already there.
Yeah.
Right? It can fuel it.
Okay.
It can fuel it.
Okay.
But I don't think that it makes love happen. Like,
okay. So where does lust fall in the category with that?
I think it's an appetite.
Okay.
It's the same thing, you know. I like cake, but cake doesn't necessarily have the nutrients that I need. So, but every now and then cake is okay.
Yeah.
But I can't live off of cake because this cake is not sustainable.
Sure.
So I think lust is that way.
But
come on.
Happiness not necessarily sustainable neither, because we always talked about today. It's moments.
So moments.
Sex. I feel sex can make you happy because it's in a moment.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like it can fuel what's already there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not sustainable by itself.
No.
Right.
But if it's something that's a foundation that's there,
Right.
it can definitely make it spicy.
Right.
But if you're not in love with somebody, if there's no love there, you can have sex all day long.
True.
It's not going to necessarily
in and out.
And some people feel bad afterwards because that's all they got was the sex.
That's all.
And it made them actually more miserable because it wasn't attached to anything foundational.
Not at all. Right.
Like, dang, I was up here while I was doing
it. Yeah.
in that
And
moment,
then when it's
like
over with.
Right. But then that next moment,
what did I just do?
What you want is a sustainable. You can have that sustainable baseline, I think, where you're not miserable, right?
So what about the man or the woman who's married but not being satisfied through sex?
Yeah, that can
Wow.
make you unhappy.
That can make you unhappy. Then I guess, yeah.
That's why
that-
That
break
can,
up
you can
your-
have some
for
bitter
that.
moments. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need
That
that
could
for
break
that.
up your
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but there are always ways around that. It's
Right,
called
right.
Pamela. Bring you some happiness.
You know, when I was looking at Bridgerton on,
That's just a male answer, okay? But I'm just saying.
But
You can find yourself, you can navigate through that thing and find you some happiness. We
Now,
don't like to be real,
how
but
long does that last? Can you do that for 20 years and be all right?
Get your body.
Hey, the ones that are locked
A minute
up.
or so in that bad boy.
The ones that are locked up, the ones in jail.
I was gonna say that. So
I get her question.
I get it too, though. A minute.
I'm gonna be so if you and your wife, if it wasn't enjoyable for you,
True. That's something different.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
But that's what we're talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you gonna be happy? And how do you sustain it for 20 years? How do you sustain that?
That's a great question.
Femi brought
Femi-
up a good one. He said people stay in prison for a long time and they get by like that.
Hey, they get by. Hey,
Well-
But they're not
Because you're
happy.
forced to do
But they're
something.
not happy.
but they're not happy though.
Yeah, they're not happy.
So, Femi, how long you been married?
10 years.
Okay, so maybe you can answer that because I haven't been married that long.
I mean, I was married for 12 and
Maybe you
I
can
never
answer it.
stopped, you
Yeah.
know, enjoying the
act of
But
sex,
at the
yeah.
same time, it wasn't enough to keep us together.
No,
So,
and that's,
you know, you
you
have
know,
to have some glue somewhere.
you got to have some glue somewhere.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with
you.
you.
Like I say, sometimes you, depending on how you spice it up.
I agree.
You got to spice it up sometimes.
You have
and
to.
You got to change the whole scene sometimes.
Yeah.
And it all just depends, like we just talked
You
about.
gotta want to be
That-
together.
You got to want to be
Yeah.
together.
That's the
Exactly.
bottom line. You got to
I
want to
agree.
be together.
Yes.
That's why relationships and filtering happiness through other people is tricky.
Yeah. Come on.
And
Yeah.
so, like when he was saying, you know, everything we talk about is outside of ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't ever filter my happiness through relationship. And it's good.
I got you.
But it wasn't until I actually went through my divorce that I really understood the importance of relationship building. As a woman, I am a social relationship builder. So if I don't have, you know, it's actually very limiting to think about husband, wife, children.
Sure.
You got husband, you got wife, you got children, you got grandparents, you got great grandparents, you have cousins, you have siblings, you have all of these friends, you have all of these things and people that you build your survival off of
Yeah.
that can go in this bag of happiness.
True.
Because like what you read, like I say, happiness is an empty bag. All of those things that you read with the things that go inside happiness make happiness come alive.
Yes.
So I was actually more happy after my divorce. And a lot of women do report higher
Sure.
levels of happiness after divorce because women expand their social circle, while a lot of times men constrict their social circle.
Right.
A lot of times men are driven by, I need to grab this person and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with
Yeah.
this person.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Women are more
Yeah.
encompassing.
I agree with
My
that.
sisters, my whole family,
Yeah.
my world got bigger,
I got
and
you.
my relationships got deeper, and I became more appreciative, and I became just so much more. The whole world opened up,
Sure.
and for him, his world got a little smaller, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so men report being lonelier when they're not married, as opposed to women who, when we have children, we are forced to network,
Yeah.
right?
True.
And so it's through that we gain all of these connections.
Yeah.
And then sometimes if men come in after that, they're like, well, what is there for me to do? Where
Yeah.
do I fit in? You fit in great. You can actually take advantage of all of this because my whole connection gonna give you all the love.
That's so true.
And you're going to be happy if you understand it's not just about me.
Yeah.
It's about this whole extension of me that's going to serve you heaps and heaps of love because they love me, and you're going to be the recipient of that.
Yes.
Right?
I love that. I love that. Go ahead.
I've been around a lot of women, so they must have rubbed off on me because that's how I am.
Yes.
Once I get out of relationships, I become social. I don't recluse.
Yeah.
I got you.
I become social.
Yeah.
And that keeps you alive.
It does keep you alive.
It does keep you
does.
And it paints a picture on a man sometimes too, though, because it was like, like it's been plenty of women. Oh, you've been cheating on me the entire time. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
Oh, you're out with people and you know these people and you're talking to these people.
How you supposed to be?
Yeah, so you want me at home just crying, sad, and depressed all the time?
Can't do it.
No.
No. You got to get out.
Yeah, you think so? I'm supposed to be at home unhappy?
No.
No.
That's why we ended
have
the
people that
relationship.
love
Right.
you.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a mother. I got a father.
Right.
I got
That's
two
right.
brothers. I got a sister.
Yeah.
A host of cousins,
Yeah.
friends. You
Yeah.
think so? I'm supposed to sit at home and be
That's
happy.
love.
So you tell me
Yeah.
my conditions of happiness is based off whether or not you are in my life?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Nah,
That's
no.
love.
I'm good.
No, you good. Right.
Yeah.
Cowboy
And
suck.
some people will try to come in between you and that.
Come on
So
now.
that you can be their only source.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They'll be become jealous of that.
Yes.
And that's when you know somebody's trying to steal your happiness.
Oh,
because
that's so true.
you know,
That's so true.
It's
so
that's
true.
not healthy.
So one question for everybody in the room.
Yeah.
What's one thing right now in your mind that if you had it right now, it will completely make you happy in this moment right now?
I already have it. It's just an essence. It's the ability to get back to my core. I mean, that's what makes me happy, honestly.
Yeah. For me, it's this right here.
Yeah.
Being around good people and then being able to do what I love without any complications.
Mm-hmm.
Being with a partner that understands what I do. No stressors.
Oh yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
Where you been? Where the hell you went last night? Why was you down there till 10 o'clock? I'm doing what I love to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to have that freedom, but also knowing that I can't abuse that freedom either, but also knowing that someone trusts me enough to do this.
Right.
And then, just being happy, just being pretty much happy with the way your life is. Contentment. I can honestly say for me, I'm very content.
And if everything is taken away,
Yeah.
you have to have a place
have
in
to have.
yourself that you can go to, that you can
Yes.
get to that same state.
Get to that same state.
Right?
Right.
So the idea is to think about what he's saying, whatever it is, take that feeling away from that and actually make it your own.
I love it.
So that when something is pulled away from you, as things often are,
Right.
snatched away. If you go home and your wives and your husbands are not there, they're gone.
Yes.
Think about people who were in the trade center,
Oh, wow.
who left home and
Yeah,
then they
good
came
point.
back.
Yes.
And okay, they're never coming back. They're
Never
never gonna
coming
see
back
those
again.
people anymore.
Right,
There were
right,
even
right.
babies in the daycare center. People lost their children.
Yes.
People lost their families.
Yes.
We cannot put so much weight on those things.
No, we can't.
Because you do not know when those things are going to be taken.
No, you don't.
So you cannot depend. Anything you depend on becomes powerless.
Yeah.
The power is in you.
Yeah.
So you have to feel that happiness, whatever it is.
Yeah.
For me, it's peace. So that
Oh,
no
yes,
matter
sir.
what happens, that goes in my bag.
Yes, sir.
That's what goes in your happy bag. Mine
Yes,
is peace.
Peace.
Right? So
Yes.
that no matter what happens, because like the worst thing I can think of is losing a child. Whereas most men, the worst thing they can think of is losing a spouse. Right? But a mother losing a child, she's never the same.
Right.
I agree.
I don't care. You can love a woman
Yeah, I agree.
up and
I see what you're saying.
down.
Right.
That's the one thing. Yeah.
If she loses her child,
You lost a part of her.
you've lost a
You've
part
lost
of
a
her.
part of her.
And you'll see
It's gonna be
that in her eyes.
hard to get it back.
She's
It's hard
no
to get
matter
that
what
back.
you do.
I agree.
And so that's where I think, like, if that happened, do I have it in me to still be of use to other people?
That's good.
Or am I going to go inward, give up?
Yeah.
What am I going to? You got to know that you can still be used by other people, because nobody can see God except through you.
Yeah, that's it.
Why we're
That's right.
here,
That's
to
right.
reflect God.
That's right.
The image.
Yeah. So if something
Yes.
is taken away from you, if you are tested
Yes.
and then you give up, and you got children depending on you, and you got a mom or dad or sisters or brothers or whatever,
Yeah.
and you say, I'm just gonna go in my shell and I'm never coming out. You got to find it in you to
Got you.
still serve.
Yeah, some
Right.
some capacity.
Right.
You're right. You're right. You got to find
Because
a way.
people are dependent on you and the podcast and listening to
Listen.
this. Something happened to you
I'm a-
and you can't get on for months and months. And they say, Chris, where you at?
Yes.
Man, I lost my this, my wife, my dog, my
Yes.
whatever. And I'm not able to be out there. That means
Yes.
you're no longer serving because you
No.
lost something.
You lost something, right? That's a great point. We talk about this quite a bit in here. How you still have to keep going. Is it tough, man?
Yes.
If I was able to write down everything that I'm actually going through right now in my personal life, you'll be trying to figure out, like, how in the hell is he still
still
coming
here.
up
Right.
here?
Right.
Because it's a bigger force that's driving
There
me
you
to
go.
get here. I understand that this platform that God gave me, it's not even about me.
That voice.
It's about everything that's coming out of us right
That's
now.
right.
You see God, whether you think you do or
That's
not,
right.
you see the divine. You
That's
see
right.
the universe. You see this right in front of your face. Whether you want to accept it or not, if you're looking at people's flaws and mistakes and errors,
That's
man,
on
keep,
you.
That's on you. Keep on looking.
That's on you, right?
Keep on looking. Go ahead, brother.
You want to know how you keep going? It's
Come on.
something that Femi said earlier. Yeah, he may be a little disappointed because his Carolina Panthers lost.
Oh, no, he didn't.
But guess what? That does not stop him from continuing to love them, from continuing to watch them,
That part.
Yeah.
from continuing to buy them whack jerseys. And
Oh, no.
I'm messing. But the point is,
Yeah, I don't.
even if it hurts him, it does not stop him from continuing
Nah.
to love it,
That's
He going to
right.
ride with him.
pursuing it, and keep
Yeah.
going.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And that's exactly how it has to be.
Yeah.
This whole
It
this
does.
last segment we talking about, it
Yes.
has to be like that. Yes, something derailed you for a second,
Man.
Right.
but you got to keep going.
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
keep pushing through. I had to talk to a homegirl the other day, well, probably about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
She was going through a divorce. And I had to explain to her, I was like, hey, look, it's okay to still express
Yeah.
that you still love her.
No doubt. It really is.
Right.
Because it's going to be a process. It's going to be a
Oh,
time
yeah,
when
it's
you're going
gonna-
to look back
it's
at it
gonna
and you're
take a
going to be like,
minute.
you know what?
Yeah.
I did that because I needed it for me.
No doubt.
That was making me happy for the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
It was healing me also at the moment.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's what it is. That's what happiness is. Even though something derails you for a moment,
That's right.
That's
you
right.
get right back on it and you
You
keep
get right
going.
back on it.
That's
You know,
right.
I love
Can
it.
never, don't always give up.
That's right.
Just
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
keep your head up.
Yeah.
And keep going. You just
Yeah.
got to keep going. Just
Yeah.
like my Carolina Panthers. Even though we won Sunday, but on the
It's okay, brother. Be happy for your small wins.
I am. You know, somebody's trying. They
That's
trying.
all right.
They trying to
Oh,
put my.
man.
They trying to
Keep
put
the
my
faith.
Carolina
Keep the
Panthers
faith.
down.
Keep the faith, my
yes,
brother.
sir. Yes, sir, my brother.
But you see how
Stop, my-
faithful he is to them, though?
Faithful.
Sir.
He waited till the moment.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Gotcha.
And that's exactly how happiness, like,
Yeah.
it's crazy how God just shows me stuff, but that's exactly how
Nah,
happiness
I got
is.
you.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Guess what?
Yeah.
You're going to be derailed for a moment.
Right.
Last week, he probably wasn't happy.
Nah, he was.
Probably had a long week,
Had a long week.
but he kept pressing forward.
Yeah.
Went to
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
made sure he was there for his wife, his children.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
That's
he was
right.
still eating.
Right.
Yeah.
He kept pressing forward, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what happiness is.
Yeah.
What he kept
That's
doing
right.
was guess what? Every week he had that bag that you said,
Yeah.
my wife's in here. my children.
That's
Right.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. He had it right in his bag.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't remove all that because the Carolina Panthers lost.
No, he didn't.
Right.
Feed
Kept,
that in
Kept
his
feeding
bag.
it. Yeah.
And that's what happiness is. You got to keep the action
Right.
part. You got to keep doing
Yeah.
something
Right.
to
That's
feeding
it.
that
Right.
Yeah.
within yourself.
And
Because if you remove everything from the bag and you look in your bag, then you're trying to figure out
what's missing out this bag?
Why is it
what's
empty?
going on.
Yeah.
Why is it empty?
Why is it empty?
Or
And that's
full
how
of
the
drama.
universe works. You know,
Yeah.
that's how the involvement of how the universe, you know, you just gotta keep, you know, you gotta keep your faith, and
Yeah.
you just gotta keep pressing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
To keep pressing.
Yeah, you do.
So
I love this.
right.
I love this. I hope you guys are getting something out of this on today
Yes.
about the word happy and happiness and love and all of that good stuff, because this is just what this is. You know, you guys coming here, there's a level of happiness that you guys receive from being here, you know, in this atmosphere, in this room as we're talking about it. You know, we all are experiencing some form of happiness, some type of joy, excitement, contentment, definitely peace.
Yeah.
There's a lot of laughter and good laughter. You
Right.
know, even if there's some disagreement, you wouldn't know it, because there's so much peace here, so much understanding. A friendship, a family atmosphere has been created here, and I'm happy about it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I hope you guys have learned something again today as we close out this segment of the Ross Clown Podcast, as we're talking about happiness. And, you know, like I said, in your private time, look up the word happiness, do your own research and study at your leisure. We're just bringing this from our perspective to you guys, to your living room, to you driving, or whatever the case may be. Because you'll be able to hear this on audio too.
Right. Right.
So listen, make sure you guys follow us on Facebook at Ross Cloud Podcast, at Ross Cloud Experience. Make sure you check out the YouTube page. Check out Lunchbox Dreams Media LLC. I got it right that time. Woo. Check it out on YouTube.
Lunchbox Dreams Media Group LLC.
There it is. Get me right. Follow that Negro on YouTube, all right? Check out Ross Cloud on YouTube. Yeah, he put on Group. Ross Group. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you email us at rosscloudpodcast@gmail.com. We want to hear from you. Talk back to us. We love to talk back. Oh, we'll talk back too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And with our host in here, our wonderful hosts we have on this platform, Miss Candy T. Jeter, and to Femi Ashinoa. Can you tell the folks how they can follow the both of you on Instagram? Give me your handles.
My IG is at Femstar. FEMMSTAR.
That
At
boy's a
Femstar.
star.
Femstar.
Them star.
Yes.
All right, Candy, how can the folks follow you?
You can follow me at I am Candy T. Jeter.
I love it. I love it. And woo.
Order the book.
Yeah, get that book.
www.thelettinggobook.com.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You also can follow our brand new intern here. Can you give us your handle? Come on, get on here. You got a handle on Instagram or Facebook?
You can add me on Call Me Geeg, CALLMEGEEG _. So call me Geeg _.
I love it. I love it. Welcome to the family here at Ross Cloud Podcast.
Yes.
Listen, make it a great day, folks. Be happy. You're going to have some good days. You're going to have some bad days.
Right.
Try to find your peace and your happiness and your love and your contentment in life. Make it a great day. I'm Carl Ross Sr., and this is the Ross Cloud Podcast. Peace.